Welcome to the Black Archives of Mid-America in Kansas City. I'm Carmaletta Williams, Dr. Karma, the Executive Director here. Let's take a tour of this magnificent building. And this is the archives of the Black Archives. Here we store the artifacts that people have given to us that are important to them, that somehow exemplify their realities, their culture, and their families. For example, we have a military saddle and a wheelchair, and we were honored to accept 1,600 books from a family's collection. There are many things here in the archives, but there's plenty of room for expansion. The lives of people of African descent are captured in many forms, in books, pictures, film, diaries, and also in the artifacts of their day-to-day lives.
In 1974, when Horace Peterson founded the Black Archives, my mother was a founding board member here. And my mother and Horace worked diligently by themselves for 8 to 12 months to build an organization right here on Vine Street.
I loved the fact that Horace had come up with the idea of preserving African American history, the African American history of Kansas City and the Midwest. And so consequently, it was very easy for me to latch on with the idea, or to the idea that this history had to be preserved.
I became invested in the Black Archives because of the vital role that it can and does play in our community. Central to the mission of the archives is the collection, preservation, and distribution of documents, artifacts, and memorabilia that reflect the African American experience.
We want to elevate what Horace Peterson started here and extend this preservation, collection, promotion of Black history and culture here in the city and really in the region.
The Black Archives of Mid-America is alive and well and wanting you to participate. So not only are we looking for community partners, but we want the community to know that we are their partner.
What we need is your support. We need your support in terms of donations, volunteer time, and participation in the events that we hold throughout the year.
This really highlights the African American component because a lot of time we get left out of history. And so therefore this is our history being told by us, for us.
You know, this is a vital event for the community. It's important, and frankly, this is not just about this building, not just this organization. It's about the history of our community. It's about the history of Black people in the Midwest and the history of our whole region.
This is our history. We need this. It's important to know what our history is, where we come from.
Our country's history is painful, and you can't forget the painful. And Black history should be taught just as American history.
I think it's important to learn the injustices of the past so they're not repeated in the future.
Too many times we have decided that our institutions are not always as important as they should be. Thus, the coming generations are being left out. Many of our children do not know their history, and I hope that by working here at the Black Archives, I can find a way to invest in the future of this institution and to help our kids learn more about who they are.
If you don't understand the past, you can't understand the present. And I just hope that we'll bring more young kids here and explain to them about the history of our community.
If you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going.
I feel it's important to show the next generation coming up the history that has already been laid.
I believe the archives has a tremendous future in front of it. From providing genealogy services to our community, to providing research materials for educators, students, researchers, we provide a vital service that is not duplicated anywhere in Kansas City.
The Black Archives of Mid-America in Kansas City is doing great work. We are preserving the lives, the history, and the culture of people of African descent in this area. In order to keep this work going, we need your help. We need you to come visit, come see the exhibits. We need you to support us. Tell us that we're doing good work. We need you to contribute those historical artifacts that will help to bolster our collection. And we need your financial help. Please contribute to the Black Archives of Mid-America in Kansas City. Thank you.